Hello guys and welcome to Astrology Coaching by Anatoly. Today I decided to make one short video about how to read transits in Vedic astrology, because I realized, I saw in the comments and the people who are watching YouTube videos about Vedic astrology, that most of the people, they don't get how to check the transits, because we always say, for all people who have ascendant or moon in Leo, and people, for example, or Aries, ascendant and moon in Cancer or some other zodiac sign, and people are confused because the most popular astrology is not the Vedic, it's the Western astrology, and especially for the Western people, it is a little bit confusing. Why do we have to check the moon and so on? And it's a little bit difficult. So I decided to make this short video and to give you more information: what to check, how to check. What are the main indicators when we are speaking about what will happen in your life. And I try to make this video for 10th time again, and I make it very difficult, and I don't want to be difficult, because if it's difficult you will not understand it. So I'll try to make it easy and simple, as the name of my books. By the way, you can check my books. Vedic Astrology is in Simple, where I speak about astrology, Vedic astrology. It is in a very easy and simple way. You can check it. And I have other books, Nakshatras in Vedic astrology. You can check them in Amazon.com. You can buy them from there, or you can check my course with pre-recorded videos for beginners, Vedic astrology for beginners. Or if you want a consultation, you can check my website www.astrology-coaching.com. All the links, all the information are in the description of all of the videos, so you can check the links. Of course, I'll be happy if you book a consultation, and if you need a guide, if you need help, I will help you for sure. The most important thing is to know your date and hour of birth, especially your hour of birth, because without your exact hour of birth, my advice is not to go to astrologer. You have to know your correct time of birth. Okay, this was additional information. So now, I prepared to share one chart. This is just, I made all the details. It's fake chart. I just wrote some details. It is not related with a real individual, but I wanted to show you what you need to check and how you need to check it. But in Vedic astrology, I don't know about Western astrology, but in Vedic astrology, when we want to know what events we can expect in our life, the most important thing that you have to know, but this is very into the details, the most important thing you have to know is the planetary dasha of in your chart. I mean, every person has a specific planetary period that is born, which is determined from the moon, the position of the moon. But this is really too much details. I want to make it easy and simple. If you want to know more about that, about the dashas, about the periods, about everything, you can check my pre-recorded online course or my books. So if you want to know the most important thing, what events will happen in your life, is you have to know the dasha. These are the backgrounds, the planetary periods. In this case, this person is in the dasha of Mercury and the sub-dasha of Rahu. So Mercury and Rahu are the most important planets, because they will be activated by the dashas. So every astrologer, when you go to astrology, for astrology consultation, we all watch the dashas. We check the natal chart, we check the activation of the planetary dashas, we check the points that each planet gives to a house, which we call Ashtaka Varga points. They are very important. Every planet gives from 0, without Rahu and Ketu. Every physical planet gives from 0 to 8 points to each house. If a planet gives 1 point, this means that the transits of this planet in this house will be very weak. But if one planet gives 7 points, for example, or 8 points to a house, this means that the transit will be very strong. So that's why astrology is not very easy, and that's why I don't want to make this video very difficult. I'm going to speak about how to read the transits, which ascendant to check, what to check, how to check it. Just I wanted to give you more information about what is the main background for your for the events that are happening in your life. Because as I said this, I think in my book, there are many people who comes to me and they say, okay, I have Jupiter transiting over my 11th house. Jupiter is expansion, blessings, 11th house is income, dreams, social circles. And they say, but I didn't get any money. I didn't get any opportunities for fulfilling my dreams. I didn't get my increasing of my social circles or increasing of the fame of my followers. And when they come to me and say that, I open the chart and I see that first 11th house, in this case, for example, is empty. There are no planets there. The other thing, they are not in the dasha of Jupiter. You see Mars, Rahu, Ketu. Then when I open to see the points, the Ashtaka Varga points, I see that Jupiter gives not so many points in the 11th house, 2, 3, or 4. And I say, this is the reason that you didn't feel so strongly the transits, because you are not in the dasha, because the 11th house is empty, because the Ashtaka Varga points are not so many. And this is how I explain. So astrology is really, it's not one lay thing, it's multiple lays. But this is important information that I wanted to share with you. Now, how to read your transits in your Vedic chart. As you probably already know, the dashas are the background, and the transits they step on that background. Basically, when you watch my videos or other people's video, we always say, as I told and as I previously said, for all people who are ascendant in Cancer and moon in Cancer. Why we say that? Because this is the main chart. As you can see, this is the main chart, and this form means Cancer. So this person is born with ascendant, as you can see here, in Cancer. But in Vedic astrology, moon is the most important planet. And we always check transits, dashas, events according to the moon chart. What is moon chart? What is Chandra Lagna? Basically, Chandra Lagna is when Chandra Lagna, or the moon ascendant, is when we make the moon and the house where it's placed. In this case, this is Pisces. Moon is in Pisces. When we create the Chandra Lagna, when we make the moon and the Pisces ascendant, this is the Chandra Lagna. So we move everything, like a cycle. We rotate it and make the moon and Pisces ascendant and analyze the whole chart, the transits, according to the moon chart, not only to the ascendant. Here you can see in the small screen, my software already made the moon chart, but I'm going just to rotate it if I can, of course. You see, just rotate, and now you made the moon chart. So basically, we have to check the ascendant chart and the moon chart. And especially transits, we have to see what is the signification of the transit of a specific planet through the ascendant chart and through the moon chart. Ascendant chart always gives physical opportunities, while moon chart always gives more karmic events in your life. Some people feel the transits of the planet more stronger in according to their ascendant, the physical ascendant. Other people, like me, for example, and other people like me, we feel the transits effect more stronger when we check the transits according to the moon chart, according to the Chandra Lagna. This depends on the natal chart, depends on many other factors. So it is really good for you, for example, to check which, for example, the eclipse this year in April 2024. In this year, it happened in Pisces with Rahu. So Rahu is transiting the zodiac sign of Pisces, and for this person, Pisces, according to the ascendant, is in the ninth house. So if you had any events associated with the ninth house is education, father, religion, traveling, advising, what else is the ninth house? Luck, opportunities. So this person with this ascendant in Cancer should have some effect around the eclipse in April 2024 associated with the ninth house. This means that the transits according to the ascendant gave you some effects. I didn't explain it well, but according to the moon chart, the eclipse on 2024 happened in your first house, because Pisces and the moon is in Pisces and Rahu is transiting Pisces. So basically, according to the moon chart, the effect from the eclipse in April 2024 was associated with your appearance, with your whole life, what kind of decision you take, how you look, how you want other people to accept you, to perceive you. Maybe the way you act, the way you look changed. So you have to check now. If you have ascendant in Cancer and moon ascendant, moon lagna, moon Chandra lagna in Pisces, you have to check whether you had more events associated with the ninth house, or you had more events associated in the first house. And then you understand which ascendant is more stronger in your chart, whether you have to check the transits in your according to your physical ascendant, or whether you have to check according to your moon ascendant. I hope I explained it the right way. I explain it a little bit difficult. I hope you understand it, but I'm pretty sure that people who follow astrologers, they already know how to see this. So basically, when you watch the YouTube videos, you always have to check the ascendant and the moon. And when you watch my videos, for example, you have to check not only the ascendant in Cancer, but the signification of the ascendant of the moon too. In this case, Pisces. So always when you check the general YouTube videos about transits of planet, about events, always check them through the physical ascendant and through the moon ascendant, the Chandra lagna. This is the main thing that I wanted to share with you, because most people don't know that, and they're very confused, because in the Western astrology, I think they check the sun and the ascendant, and I think most of the people, they don't know what to check too. But in Vedic astrology, we always check the transits through the moon and through the physical ascendant. So next time when you're watching video, just check both zodiac sign, for the ascendant, this one, and for the moon. And this will help you to get more information, what events to expect. And you have to make a mix of a good mixture of the information, and see what events will happen in the according to the predictions. And in this way, you will see whether your ascendant or your moon ascendant gave you more information about the events and the prediction of the future events in your life. I'll give you one more example, because I don't know where I was very clear. Let's change the data. I put USA, Hawaii. Let's say we go to where? Canada. Why not Canada? Toronto. Oh, it's again the same information. Okay, let's change the year. Okay, again. Okay, let's we change the moon. Okay, so the ascendant is again Cancer, you see Sun and Ketu are together in the ascendant. So if you watch the video, you have to, in my, for example, video in general predictions in Vedic astrology, or Vedic astrology, you check the ascendant of the Cancer, and now you have to check the zodiac, the Chandra Lagna. In this case, the moon is in Capricorn. As you can see here, the moon chart. You have to make Capricorn ascendant of your moon Chandra Lagna. And this is how the Chandra Lagna looks. So you check not only the ascendant, but you check the moon chart. You can see it here, the small one. It is already calculated. And you check the transits from the moon and from the ascendant. In this case, again, let's take Rahu. The eclipse from April 2024 happened in the 9th house. I already spoke about this eclipse in the 9th house, but now, according to the Capricorn zodiac sign, according to the moon chart, the eclipse is happening in the 3rd house. So this person from the ascendant should have effects from the eclipse related in the 9th house, and from the moon sign from the 3rd house. 3rd house is communication, own business, efforts, art, dancing, maybe publishing of a book. Why not? Because 9th house is associated with publishing too, with education. 3rd house is education too, traveling. Definitely, if there is a such person with these details, 4th of August 2009, 5:36 Toronto, Canada, this person should have, maybe this person traveled a lot, maybe this person studied a lot, maybe this person created or published something associated with art, communication, spirituality, or something else, depending on the other stuffs. But definitely always check the transits from the ascendant and from the moon chart. I already show you how you can make your moon chart, and hopefully you understood. Of course, if you don't understand, because it's a little bit difficult, for not everybody understands it, you can always book a consultation with me and I will check everything for you. Don't worry. If you need help and guide, I'm the one who can help you. And if you have any questions, you can leave a comment below the video and I'm going to explain to you, or when I have a live session in YouTube, live broadcasting, I will explain to you how to see the things in the chart. Don't worry about that. Hopefully this video will be useful for you, so you can understand more how you can check the transits and understand what events to expect in your life according to Vedic astrology. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.